psychology says that what we call a perfect memory isn't a superpower, but a profound window into the hidden workings of the human brain. People with perfect memory, those who can recall almost every day of their lives in vivid detail, reveal fascinating truths about how our minds encode, store, and retrieve information. Their seemingly magical ability isn't magic at all. It's a difference in their fundamental memory psychology. 1. Superior autobiographical memory. People with this exceptional memory can, if you give them a random date from their past, recall exactly what they did, who they were with, and even what the weather was like. They remember conversations verbatim from years ago and can pinpoint the exact day they first heard a particular song. Psychology calls this condition hyperthymesia, or highly superior autobiographical memory, HSAM. Their brain's memory encoding process captures an extraordinary amount of personal, everyday detail that most of our brains filter out and discard. What looks like a superhuman ability to relive the past is actually a different kind of brain wiring. Their autobiographical memory system is constantly recording in high definition without an off switch. 2. Enhanced pattern recognition psychology. Individuals with superior memory often exhibit an incredible talent for seeing connections and patterns that others completely miss. They can spot subtle changes in their environment over long periods, notice recurring number sequences in vast data sets, or recognize complex relationships in social dynamics instantly. Their pattern recognition psychology allows their brain to create stronger, more intricate neural pathways for new information by linking it to existing memories. This isn't about being intellectually superior. Their brain's storage system works differently, automatically organizing and cross-referencing information in a way that makes it more meaningful and thus more memorable. 3. Neurological differences in memory processing. Neuroscience reveals that the brains of people with hyperthymesia are structurally and functionally different. Brain scans show enhanced connectivity and larger volumes in specific areas like the amygdala, which processes emotions, and the hippocampus, which is central to memory formation. This suggests their memory isn't just stronger. It's processed through a different neurological filter. Superior memory results from enhanced connectivity in these critical memory networks, allowing for more efficient memory consolidation and retrieval. They're not geniuses with a special trick. Their brain's hardware is simply configured for a different type of memory performance. 4. The memory palace technique psychology. While some are born with hyperthymesia, others train their memory to astounding levels using specific psychological techniques. The most famous is the memory palace, or method of loci. People using this technique mentally place items they want to remember along a familiar spatial route, like the rooms in their home. To recall the information, they simply walk through their mental palace and see the items they placed there. This works by leveraging the brain's powerful spatial memory capabilities, a skill honed by our evolutionary ancestors. What appears as a supernatural feat of memorization is actually a deliberate application of memory psychology, transforming abstract data into a visual, navigable journey. 5. Deep encoding and Attention psychology. A common thread among memory champions and those with naturally superior memory is the intensity of their focus. They don't just see or hear something. They engage with it on multiple levels, a process psychology calls deep encoding. When learning a name, they might analyze its sound, think about its meaning, and connect it to a visual image or another person they know with that name. Their attention psychology is highly developed, allowing their working memory to process information with greater depth before it's sent to long-term storage. They're not magical. They're simply more present and intentional in the moment of learning, which forges stronger, more resilient neural pathways. 6. The emotional memory connection. Emotion acts as a powerful glue for memory. People with superior memory often have a heightened connection between their memories and the emotions felt at that time, thanks to the supercharged link between their hippocampus and amygdala. A joyful event is remembered with incredible clarity and warmth, but similarly, a moment of embarrassment or sadness is recalled with its original sting decades later. Their brain's memory consolidation process tags events with strong emotional data, making retrieval almost effortless but also emotionally taxing. What looks like an amazing ability to remember everything is often coupled with an inability to forget the feelings tied to those memories. 7. The dark side of perfect memory. The idea of never forgetting anything might sound appealing, but for those with hyperthymesia, it can be a significant burden. They struggle to forget painful memories, re-experiencing the heartbreak, trauma, or grief of past events with the same emotional intensity as when they first happened. Forgetting is a crucial psychological function that allows us to move on, heal, and prioritize what's important. People with perfect memory are often trapped in a constant, involuntary stream of their past, making it difficult to live fully in the present. What appears as the ultimate mental gift is, in reality, a neurological condition that comes with profound challenges, highlighting the psychology of why our brains are designed to forget. Perfect memory isn't superhuman or magical. Psychology and neuroscience show it's a neurological difference, a unique way a person's brain processes, encodes, and stores information. Understanding this reveals fascinating truths about the complex, beautiful, and sometimes burdensome nature of human memory. It shows us that memory is not a single skill, but a spectrum of cognitive functions. If you're fascinated by memory psychology, neuroscience, or how extraordinary brains work differently, subscribe because the next video reveals powerful memory techniques you can use to improve your own memory using proven psychology.